Hey guys, Gray again, and this is episode 4 of The Desert Is Your Friend. Since we left off, I did a little building off camera, but not a lot. We got some conveyors running to our screw makers. I screwed up, and I accidentally hooked it up to plates first, so I had to rip it all out. And that would have been a good one to show you guys what not to do. I actually hooked it up to this container, which is full of plates. And, well, we won't go there. Okay? We won't go there. I did a boo-boo. Okay? We need those plates anyway. Thank you. Not thinking about it. Didn't have my brain set on memory, and I really messed up. Anyhow, we're going to dump 500 plates in here, and we're going to connect the screws to it. Normally, if I'm going to connect to two different machines out of a container that's sitting behind, like my screw container, what I will do is I will put a splitter down, and I'll let it run out into the splitter. I'm going to show you the way this works. I'll let it run out into the splitter, and then I'll take not enough of those plates. I will take a conveyor, and I'll run the screws to the machine, one or the other, okay? And then I know that my rotors take screws, so I'll run the other line from there to that. And it'll need bars, so I need to get plates and bars over here. First, I'm going to get the plate over here. Now I leveled up into a higher tier of conveyors, and I picked up this little jewel, which you will enjoy. Okay, it will make your factory look way better. You'll be able to jump over machines with it. If you want to really elevate your... I gotta steal some rods out of one of these guys. Doesn't matter because they get rods real quick. Anyhow, you can actually jump over the top of the machines if you build this high enough, and it will make your factory look way better. Okay, so we're going to take and go over here, and let's put another one of those down. I like the look of these a lot better. I don't know whether it'll make that kind of a jump, but it might. It should. So we're going to go to this side, come out of the other side. My brain's not working. Don't worry about me today. I'm doing all right, but... Okay, we want to stay on that run. Right about there. Anyhow. And we want to come out here to this in that line. 2 or 3 in. We're going to make kind of a hinky corner. I know if I wanted to sit here and count the plates out and do it that way, I would. But you know what? This is quick and dirty. This factory is not going to live a long time. Okay? It isn't. We won't need it that long. Okay? So, whoops, can't do that. Drop it there. Get out of the way of my conveyor. Swing it around. Pop it in the back of that machine. Now, I'm getting screws in there, and I've got plates that I tossed in there, but now I'm getting a constant feed of plates and a constant feed of screws. So this is making plates for me. Only problem is, okay, and this is what you're going to find out when you start doing this, is if you hook conveyors to your assembler that's going to your space elevator. Oh, by the way, I built that. you got a problem. It's going to want to try to fill that machine if you put power to it. So we take the conveyor out of the equation, and we take all of the plate we made out of the machine because we don't want it to run until we're ready. So same with rotors. I do these smart plates because of how many it needs. The first time it only needs 50. Second time it needs 500. These two machines sitting here pumping out parts, you don't have to really run them into a container. You can. It is advisable. You don't have to in the beginning. It's just a waste of parts that you don't have to put out. But you let this one pump out as many places as you possibly can, because I upgraded my conveyors. I need to speed up the production behind making screws. Otherwise, these two bad boys are not going to run very fast. That's the whole method behind the madness. So, I got this bad boy. He's kicking out plates, reinforced plates, for a reason. Everything we do now needs the reinforced plates because I've sped up the conveyors. Now this is the head end, so I'm not going to worry about it for right now. Eventually you want to speed everything up. But right now you have to speed up this end. Okay? The raw resource end. And unfortunately, we ain't got enough plates to go all the way out there, or we could run the see, these only take one per yard, and we'd only be able to do one section. But we can upgrade this bad boy so it runs faster. So now whatever's running in from our iron mine, that's copper over there, it's running in the second one. Everything coming from here is running into here, and it's getting lifted up quick. And we got a full throat of slow movers that we can speed up to get more raw product. See, we're empty. And I've sped up this line to feed these guys. And you don't want these guys to run out of raw product. And this one has. Okay? But I've got some in my inventory from when I stole it out of a miner that was full. And it was cycling. Our mine was pumping it out faster than the conveyor could take it away. So now this one's got plenty of ingots that it's building. They're not getting away from it very fast because why? Because all of this conveyor is slow. So we need to upgrade this conveyor. Upgrading conveyors in this game is really, really easy. It's like I just clicked on that elevator. One click, it's done. The materials that were in the conveyor, in other words, the plate from the Mark I, is in your inventory now. You don't lose anything by upgrading. So we're going to upgrade. Well, we don't have enough to upgrade that one or that one. So how many we need? We need 4 for that one, and we need 2 for that one. We need at least 6 more. And I set those 2 together too close. I'm going to build me a step. Short man's thing, because you can't jump over. I don't even have to go to the front. I can go to the back. You can't jump over splitters that are just sitting on the ground. You just can't do it. Not in the beginning of the game. When you get your blade runners, oh yeah, man, you can do leaps and bounds over just anything you want. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to get this takeaway line sped up. Alright, now we're pumping out product. Notice this is moving better. You can leave your feed lines off of the smelters slowed down. This line will move at the same speed and it'll be full because you've got 3 making or 4 making, and you're pulling off of all 4, and all 4 of them can keep that booger full. And that's all you care about because you're making more ingots. You're actually pulling off the line the way it should pull. Oh, let's see. This one, wrong one. It'd be slow. Let's speed it up. Okay, if you notice, we just filled up this line. This line was going ding, 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 a couple at a time. We just filled it up, sped it up. Now we got spaces in between them, which isn't great. It isn't fantabulous. But this machine here is not full yet. Okay? And we can actually... I don't want to do that. I don't want to shut off plate manufacturer yet for a little while. But we got plate or ingots coming around there, around the bend in a hurry. It's feeding this continuously. It'll fill it up eventually. I want it to fill it up as soon as possible because it is filling, because it's not staying static. It gets above 56. There was 59. It's back to 57. So it's putting 2 more in there than it's using each time. You want that. Okay, the more parts you can make, the faster you make the parts, the better. Okay, and like I said, we get bottlenecks. This one's doing the same thing. It's making a ton of screws, but it's not putting them out as fast as we want it to. So we really, 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 really need this dude to speed up. So we're going to give it a throat full. Okay, we gave it a bunch of plate, so it's keeping up pretty much with the plate, and now we're feeding it tons of screws, so it's going to pump out more of product. And see, it's pumping out 5 per minute. It takes 12 screws and 6 plates each time. Okay, every time it goes up, every time it comes down. 6 plates, 12 screws. So it burns up screws faster than plate. That's why I only got 1 plate constructor working right this second, until I speed all this up back here. Okay, we picked up some plate, some reinforced plate, and I want to speed it up going into that plate maker so it fills up quicker. Once it fills up, it's going to stop pulling from this line, and then this line will be full. See, now it's sped it up and it's feeding it a lot faster. You can do this manually. I'll show you how to do it. Go over here, pick up a pile of ingots, go over here, drop the ingots in. Now it's full. Okay, now it takes 2 at a time and it stops. Now this gets full. That's what you want. And seeing as I got a pocket full of ingots, that one is shut off. I'm going to throw more in this one. Because once these machines fill up, then this line will stop and go and stop and go. And that's what you want. You want your machines full. Sped that up, sped that up, sped that up. Now this guy's going to get more ingots. Okay, he's going to be fed better. He's going to be well fed instead of maybe fed. Okay, once these other ones get full, they'll start pushing toward him. So that's what we want. Let's go down here and grab another stack. Actually, just let's grab all of it, because it's going to be putting it out as fast as it's taking it in. Let's fill this guy up. Okay. So now he's going to come to a stop every so often, and he's going to back up. Now it's going to feed straight on and fill this line up. And that one's full. And that one's almost full. Now, here's where you're going to notice the difference. This guy's seeing one about every 2 or 3 seconds. Before, it was one every 10 seconds, 10 or 12 seconds. That's the difference. When those machines downstream get full, those guys down there, they'll start backing up and they'll start feeding down the line a lot better. Okay? And I quit doing the demonstration of wiggling the camera around. Everybody got just dizzy as daylights that time, didn't you? Now you see, now this is doing the jump, go, because I grabbed an ingot. That one's not sped up. And that one is. That one is. That one is. And that was the last one in line. Now look at how many he's getting. I mean, it's like a barrage. 2 at a time there for a second there. Dougie, that was pretty good. Do it again. Now he's getting fed correctly. We're pumping out as many ingots as are coming out of the smelters. Okay? And we're getting them to the machines. This should be dead stone empty or close. Okay? Shouldn't have a backup in here. If you do, something's wrong. If this line isn't stopping and starting and stopping and starting, you shouldn't have anything in here. And if you got this running faster away from there, then you got issues with your feed from here. So now we've fed it enough ingots so we're making bars like mad. And that's what we want, iron bars. Gotta have them. Because you gotta have iron bars to make screws. Gotta have steel plate to make reinforced plate. We have got to work on the feed line for the ore. That's a must. So we run around here, and I'm going to go through this upgrading a little bit, and then I'm going to go off and do it. And we'll start with episode 5 of our Desert is Your Friend run through. See, we have 27 here. That's probably enough to do one section. Okay, one section. If you got time, you can sit around, drink a cup of coffee, wait for that machine to make about 500 of them. It'll shut off when it does. And, you know, you can upgrade that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and show you the distance that I can shoot that at. I can upgrade that line standing on the platform. And if you notice, it just sped up. It filled this up, but now it's got gaps in it. We know that that next conveyor, I don't have enough. I gotta have 26. We know that next conveyor and the conveyor after it I can upgrade from up here. Okay, so I need 21 for that one and I need 26 for that one. So that is 47. When I have 47 plates, I can go upgrade those two, and then I move out further and upgrade back toward the miner and get this line upgraded. You want to upgrade your lines now that you've moved into the Mark II conveyors. You want to keep an eye on your power, which we're doing really good. Okay, we're making 360 megawatts. We're only using less than 100. So we're doing fantastic. We're only using 1/3 of the power we could go after. You're not seeing a big jagged jump up and down. It's a little one. The big jagged jump up and downs you don't want. Okay? because that means you got machines running, stopping, running, stopping, running, stopping, and it's many machines doing it, not just a few. So that pretty much lines up this episode of how to feed your machines. When we come back, we're going to have the 50 smart plates, and we're going to shoot this guy to the moon. Okay, and that'll be in episode 5, and that's when we upgrade tiers. Notice we're not using biofuel, biopower. We're using our wind up yonder on our grid. We build the grid out more a little, add some more. The more power you got, the better you are. The more machines you can have. The more machines you got, the more parts you can push out. The more parts you push out, the faster you level up. It's a vicious circle. So, till next time, we will see ya. And next time we will do the smart plates off to the space elevator and up. We're not going to sit and grind through making them. But it takes one reinforced plate, one rotor per smart plate. So it's not a bad deal. It's a 50-50 deal. It's pretty quick to make. And I'll see you on that one. But, yep, this is Gray. And I hope you learned something. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you get all notifications on the games that we do together. Comment on the video. What would you like to see? Things like that. Everything works out. And night-night.